Welcome back. We continue our coverage now in the wake of the elementary school shooting in Texas. Gun laws are once again front and center in our nation's capital. Republicans are pushing back on Democrats' calls for tougher gun legislation and are pointing to mental illness as the main issue behind these mass shootings. This morning, the Rundown's Andrew Burkle and ABC political director Rick Klein take a deeper dive into what each party wants to do. Here they are now with more.
Way too many lives lost, but what's going on Capitol Hill as far as legislation with this?
There's at least the glimmers of bipartisanship right now with some Republicans and Democrats sitting behind closed doors to try to figure something out. Notably, the Democrats decided not to tee off a series of votes that they knew would fail. They recognize that the math is where it is, and they want to see if there's any room for compromise, maybe a couple of things the Democrats want to do in terms of age changes, maybe red flag laws and the like, maybe some things Republicans want to do in terms of school safety and hardening facilities that could be targeted. Bottom line, I don't think there's a lot of optimism around any of this. I think we've seen this movie before many times over the last decade plus. But at least initially, there's a tiniest of little windows of potential talk.
We saw during Governor Greg Abbott's press conference, Beto O'Rourke standing up and having some type of back and forth with some of the people on the stage there. How was that received in the political landscape here?
I think without questioning the sincerity of his beliefs, I think it was seen as performance. He's running for governor. He wants Greg Abbott's job. He's a grown-up. He knows exactly what he's doing. We were told that it was a spur-of-the-moment decision. Maybe that's the case, but it's not like he lost control of his bodily functions. He knew that this was a highly watched, nationally televised event. Greg Abbott and other Texas officials were laying out the sequence of events. It was a very newsy time. It didn't appear to be a politically motivated or grandstanding moment on the part of Governor Abbott or the lieutenant governor or local officials or senators and the like that were there. But Beto changed that, and I think he knew what he was doing by injecting himself there. And again, I'm sure he's heartfelt in his beliefs and in wanting to put that into the conversation. He clearly felt the El Paso shooting a few years ago in his hometown in a visceral way. But I do think most people saw it for what it was, which was a political stunt.